Hey guys, okay, so it is Tuesday. We have had rain all day yesterday since like about I'm not even sure what time it was yesterday. Like it was drizzling on and off, and then the rains like actually started coming down yesterday all through the night, all morning long. So we kind of slept in a little bit, got some snuggles in. We've already done in our morning. We have done our math, we have done our workout, and we have done 15 minutes of reading. We are grabbing a quick morning little brunch before we actually get any other schooling done. So today we are doing language with our 5 in a row. So today we all kind of try to I'm going to show you everything we actually do for language that's not included in 5 in a row, but we still make it go along just because today is language arts day. So I hope you enjoy, guys. Okay guys, so welcome to our language arts day. I have already read the story to the children, and now they are working on their lesson from our 5 in a row manual. It's like, again, I don't follow it to the T. So for language arts, they have two different suggestions. One is the repetition, and we did discuss it from our story, and now they are creating their own story using the same kind of line focus on it. And then they have a language arts theme for contentment. This I'm going to wait on. We're not going to do that. That's just going to be something maybe next year, or that we do when we reread the story again then. So we're just doing the following one. Another thing that I like to do with my 5 in a row, so that's it for actual lesson as far as it goes from our manual, from our 5 in a row manual here. But one thing I like to do is vocabulary words. If they did not give me vocabulary words, or even if they do give me vocabulary words, hold on, baby. We just reread those orally, but I just use index cards, and then on the back the kids will draw the picture of the word. I will still go through the book. There's a few words in here that I feel the kids need to learn vocabulary-wise, so we will do those orally. Sorry about the shaky camera. So we'll get that. This is our stack of stuff we're going to be going through. We will not do everything on here. This is just what I have out and see what I touch on it with language arts. So this is Memphis is working on this right now. I believe his sentence he picked here is, when I was little in the city, is what he drew. So I got these little books from a friend of mine, and I loved them. So we've been using them for those. Give me a second. Hold on, baby.
American Red Snake.
American what?
American Red Snake.
Oh my goodness.
I did better.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and then I have this section right here for the kids, for Miles and Rollins, but you can see Rollins is working on the book. He has some books we can go through if he wants to read them. It has the ABCs. This one I picked up at a yard sale, and I love it. And the front's not very nice or anything, but it was 50 cents, I think. But the inside is beautiful, and it has all of them. It's really nice in here, and we'll go through it and we'll read them. Right now what I'm doing is just working on Rollins' name, so we'll do the R's, we'll spell out his name and work on that. So I like it. And then this one, of course, I think Miles got this for one of his baby showers, so this is really neat. And squeaky toys. So they're just able to play with those if they want to. They don't have to. Like you can see, Rollins is just sitting there looking at a story, because our book talks about quails, Bob White quails, and we picked up this Bob White video on YouTube. So we just have it on. It's just bird sound wise while we're doing all our stories. June is doing the same thing as Memphis, and she's working on a little storybook right now. Okay, so we have moved on to our copy work. Memphis is working on his. June did a few letters a minute ago, a few words. That's all she's going to do for copy work. But Memphis is going to finish writing. This is his favorite page, so I'm pretty sure tomorrow for art, this is probably what he'll be drawing, possibility, but we'll see. But we're moving copy work, and then we'll move on to vocabulary after this, and then... Okay, so we've moved on to our next thing. Again, I'm still using our story for this. The last one was, of course, copy work. It's not mentioned in our story, in our manual to do it, but that's something that I feel we do when we're talking about language. So we are doing vocabulary. I just buy index cards. I think I got these at the Dollar Tree. Then I put the words. Sometimes I'll do these in markers, but today I left them in pencil. And what will happen is either, more than likely, June will... trace over these with a map pencil, and this again will help her with copy working, so that's why I wasn't really strong with her on her one earlier. The book is available because these vocabulary words come from the book, so they're able to go in there into the story and find it themselves and then see how it's used in the story. Along with our children's dictionary, they will look it up and then they will find it in here and get another see if that word is used in a different way and the description of it as well. This is a really great dictionary. Has great illustrations. Like, let's go to, let me see if I can go to Mountain really quick for y'all. So, okay, Mountain Lion. Okay, Mountain. So here we'll have it for them. It will tell them it's a noun, and then it will give them two dictionaries, I can't even think, definitions of what it is. And like if you see, sometimes it'll have illustrations. I was hoping it would have one of a mountain, but it doesn't. But here's motorcycle. So we love this book. It's very good, and it's always used in our home. So that's there for vocabulary. So they're gonna work that. That'll take them maybe 10 minutes at most. We like to get through the lessons very quickly, and I keep on moving. I feel like it flows easier for them, and they seem to understand it if we study it, if we do that. But again, we are still doing just one single subject. We are still doing language arts, which is something I include as far as obviously copy work, learning the alphabet, the sounds, reading as well as part of our language arts. So this is definitely our language arts day right now. This is where we're at. Okay guys, so really quick, we are doing a quick vacuum of our living room, getting stuff picked up. The kids are checking in their room, making sure there's any toys, getting lunch or breakfast or anything up out of the way, and then we will continue with our schooling. We kind of like to do this, I consider it like a power hour quick, but it's not a whole hour. We do like a 10-minute quick thing that just gives us enough time to sweep, vacuum, and pick up everything, just so it doesn't get so messy by the time the end of the day comes around from all our little stuff that we have going on. Okay guys, so I want to show you really quick what the poetry books that we're using in our home, because I know in my videos you see a text or I just simply show you it, but I don't actually go into detail what it is. So this is the Real Mother Goose one, and this is the one that we are using for our morning poetry. And this one, we are doing the 30 days has September in it for that one, but nope. Here we go. Here is the list of rhymes, and we're using them again, like I said, as poetry, and it has so many in here. I'm sure we'll have enough for the whole year. So the first lines of everything, and you can look through them, and then you'll go through it. So like mentioned in my video before, this one we are doing 30 days has September. I am using this one, but I am not following it to a T, because we learned this one, I'm gonna say 2 years ago. We've studied with Memphis. The other children don't have it down as well, and we say it a different way, so we have edited it that way. So every morning we do this, and we usually do it during breakfast. Once we're finishing up eating or we're barely starting, I'll say it, and then I'll just have them repeat after me, and that's as far as it goes with that. And throughout the day they'll keep saying it. Like yesterday, Memphis kept saying it throughout the whole day just to double check it. Then during lunchtime, I have this a year full of stories, 366 stories and poems. So every day it has a new one, and I really, really, really love this book. So, it breaks it down for you in months There we go. It breaks down for you in months. And then each day it has a different one. We are in September. So we have, these are our poems that we still have left to do. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So we'll have these going on. And there, it's either a story or poem. It won't say right here what it is, but then it will tell you when you actually, well, when you actually get there, it'll tell you. You'll see whether it's a poem or it's just a little story. And we'll read that during our lunch. And so that's pretty good for that one, and that's a whole year. And then for the afternoons, I have been using our Exploring with Nature one, because this is, again, if you haven't seen this, this is a complete year-long curriculum, our nature study. And with it, it all has poems. This is the one that we are going to be doing this week. So all week long, we are using this one, because every week is, that's how the curriculum goes. So every week we are doing a different one. So this is the one we're going to do. And what I'll probably do with this one is I'm going to have just a certain, yesterday we just read the whole thing. I didn't have them recite anything to me at all. I will probably pick one section, or I will have, especially my oldest son, I'll have him choose one section that he likes the most, and that's the one he'll be practicing. If he gets that one, he can add on to it. My daughter, I'll probably just pick one for her and then see which one she wants to, or she might be able to pick one herself. But that's what we're using for our afternoon poetry. So we do have poetry within our house. So most of the time you'll see in my videos just a text saying what they are. So I just wanted to show you really quick what exactly 3 things we're doing from morning to lunch, and then afternoon there is some type of poetry going on in our home.
These vocabulary words were given to me by a friend. I consider them our moral vocabulary words, and y'all have seen clips of me do them, but y'all have never seen a whole full look at all of them. So I decided to do just look-wise on them for y'all, so y'all can look through them and see what exactly they are.
S-A-D. D. S-A-D. S-A-D. Sad. Sad. The girl was sad.
Or M-U-C-K.
D-U-C-K. D-U-C-K. Duck. D-U-C-K. Duck. Duck.
Duck. C A K. E.
Next one starts with an N. This word is no. If you recognize the word, it's no. N-O. So we have an N and an O. An N, the letter N starts with the letter N.
This is more of a reinforcement for my son. He's in 3rd grade, so he has known these sight words for a while now. And it's a learning game for my daughter because she's learning the letters without actually having to look at the thing. I do show her as a last point or a last clue if she doesn't still pick it up.
L starts with a lowercase L, and then it has the oo sound and a K. So L-O-O-K. Luna, which is the moon. The next one is La Estrella.
La
Estrella. Good job. That's a star. The next one is El Diablito. El Diablito. Okay, the next one is El Nopal.
El
El Nopal. It's a cactus there.